안녕하세요, 엉클준입니다. 이번 시간 엉클준과 함께 플레이해볼 게임은 6people 6명이 지하철을 탑니다. A lone man looked around the subway carriage in which he was traveling. It was empty but for him. Still a way to go. It was some time until he arrived at his destination. The largely unchanging scenery flashing by outside the window began to slow as the train drew nearer to a station. The door swished open and waiting passengers streamed in front of the station. The man counted them as they entered, as if checking how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. The man's brow wrote inside confusion. None of the passengers paid him any mind as they made their way to empty. Another announcement advised that the subway train was ready to depart. It gained speed as it pulled away from the station. The lifeless concrete still stretched into the distance beyond the windows, bright whizzed by at regular intervals. It wouldn't be long until the man reached where he was going. He peered at the other unabashedly, nothing what they were doing. One is engrossed in her phone. 여러분 지금 엉클준과 함께 6people을 플레이하고 있습니다. 6people played by 엉클준 게임TV 구독과 좋아요 부탁해요. Two rooks hard to get along with. I wonder why three won't sit down even though there are so many seats free. Four must be dodging. And five, I couldn't be warned today, man. Did you I just meet? Although the man knew there was no real need to avert his line of sight, he quickly looked away. When he glanced back, he saw that Five was focused on the darkness rushing by outside. Puzzled, the man dropped his gaze again. The express subway train was passing stations, one after the other, as usual when it happened. None of the passengers could tell why they'd been plunged into darkness. All of them would have given anything for some light. Thankfully, the emergency lights soon come on, easing the passenger nerves until the train slowed and came to an unscheduled stop between stations. Attention passengers, we regret to inform that this service has been delayed due to a power failure. We apologize for the inconvenience and hope to be on our way soon. Please remain in your seats until further notice. Thank you for your cooperation. Attention passengers, we regret to inform the conductor's confirmation of a power outage lessened the power. 10 minutes passed, then 20 minutes. After a half hour had elapsed, Tu's brewing anxiety was eclipsed by another more powerful emotion. He said, until further notice, but nothing since. How dare he leave us passengers locked inside there like this? To last bitter complaints, unable to keep his temper in check any longer. The long wait had clearly made him more irritated than he'd already been. He barked an order at the person nearest to him. Hey you, help me open this door. Who, me? Are we allowed to just open it ourselves? I mean, allowed? You tell me. The driver hasn't said anything else. I don't know what he's doing, but he's sure as hell ignoring us. Meanwhile, we were stuck here twiddling our thumbs. I guess, but he said to remain sit and wait for. I ask you to help, damn it. Fine. Alright. Three's voice was very audible as he buckled beneath Two's intimidating glare. Without further protest, he moved to help first open the set of doors at the center of the carriage. But no matter how hard the two struggled, the doors stayed stuck fast. Two kicked one of them in frustration. God damn it. What's with these stupid things? What does the driver think he is playing at? Until now, 5 had been passively watching the conflict escalate. But at this new outburst, he spoke up, addressing two in a conciliatory tone. Easy there, let's all calm down for a start. The placatory intervention must have embarrassed too, because he stopped yelling almost at once and became, "You think? I mean, no, you have a point. You there. I appreciate you giving me a hand." No problem." Three kept standing in between the two men, too awkwardly shuffled to an open seat a few meters away in a transparent attempt to avoid further. Even in the dim light, it was plain to see that the crash in the already severe situation had sunk. No one spoke, not even a murmur. The strained atmosphere, far removed from daily life, was suffocatingly heavy. Anxiety, impatience, and irritation filled the carriage. The five spoke up again, his tone still relaxed and unaffected by the surrounding uneasiness. "This certainly is a pickle we are in. Are you doing?" The man said nothing, but too soon opened his mouth as if to speak for him. "Yes, well, thanks for pointing out the trouble we are in. In any case, all we can do for the time being is sit." "But why haven't there been any other announcements? This is ridiculous." Five answered Tu's rhetorical question. "You're right. There should indeed have been another announcement by now." "Yes, let's all wait, as you say. By the way, how are you ladies doing? Not too poorly, I hope." The two women in the carriage had been watching things unfold in silence since the blackout. They looked relieved to be included in the convention. "All good there, all good here." "Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for asking." Five hospitable influence allowed the woman to relax, especially one who took it was a cue to begin. "So look, can anyone get reception on their phone?" "I can't get any signal at all. I figured out you should know this is such a thing." "Oh, I can still take a picture though." They were super dark. "Maybe if I use the flash." I rose from her seat, still muttering, and shamelessly snapped several pictures of the carriage's interior. Obvious to the fact that Paul was frowning more sternly with every shutter click. One called it out to her. Hey, man, you want to take a selfie together? Actually, why don't we swap numbers? Then I can send it to you. I would prefer not to. Oh, that's alright. Anybody else up for a selfie? That must have been the last straw for Paul. As she turned to face one with blunt scorn. Excuse me, did you take a picture of me before? Do you mind deleting it? And should you have asked permission from everyone else beforehand too? Not to mention, don't you find it exceedingly rude to go around photographing strangers in this context? What? Excuse? Do you mind not leaping down my throat when you don't even know the full story? I was actually trying to avoid getting people in the shots. So what's your problem? Contrary to one's assertion, the other passengers were clearly visible in her snapshots, but Ford bit her tongue and lapsed into silence. Her grim expression set harder. Anyways, how's everybody else doing? Can't you guys get a signal or not? Sir, excuse me, but do you have any bars in your phone? My apologies. I don't even have a phone. I'm afraid I can't be of any assistance. I can't get a signal either. You can't? Well, shoot. Each passenger gave the same reply in turn, but despite the bad news, the old man was still cheery. He spoke like he hadn't a care in the world. Haha, you're so proactive. From your outfit of it, I'm betting you're working already. Picturing how I was at your age sure takes me back. Time's a cruel mistress, isn't she? 여러분 지금 엉클준과 함께 6피플을 플레이하고 있습니다. 6피플 played by 엉클준 게임TV. 구독과 좋아요 부탁해요. Subscribe, like please. The man didn't know what to make of the lively elderly man. He almost looked happy. Two might also have picked up on the curious old man's baffling mood through his speech. Pardon, but can I ask how old you are? No, never mind. That's out of line. It's just that you are probably not much older than me, you know? Oh, really? How kind of you to say. But I dare say I've got a great many years on you. Oh, you do? You don't look it at all. A faint smile played on Five's lips. The man kept watching the other passengers in silence, same as he'd done since they the first boarded. Once bored, not surprised by something one of her photos. She's looking over here. Two is still talking to Five. Three's taken a seat at last. Four looks put out. Five is chatting with two. Something feels up here. I can't tell what, though. Can't quite put my finger on it. The man felt a strange chill of foreboding. Perhaps the apprehensiveness of the other passengers he happened to be traveling with had rubbed off on him. They'd all shifted their sitting arrangement to sit in closer proximity to one another, as if drawn together instinctively. All of a sudden, a whistling screech pierced the air. Two snapped to attention. Oh, is the power finally coming back on? But instead of the expected driver's announcement, a markedly different sound rang out. What? What's that noise? Ah! What the noise? What's going on? Oh. No. We turn first to the subway tunnel collapse of the other day. Experts agree the most likely cause of the collapse was soil slippage due to subsidence. Authorities confirmed today that 4 passengers recovered from the mud and debris were pronounced dead at the scene. Excavation efforts remain ongoing. Investigations are continuing onto whether an electricity failure before the collapse had anything to do with the subway train's unplanned stop. Although the death toll stands at 4, preliminary reports indicate that all other passengers and staff survived unharmed. Which would surely be a miracle considering the scale of the incident. We now cross Rive 2. Six people played by Uncle June Game TV. 구독과 좋아요 부탁해요. Subscribe, like, please. 즐기세요. Uncle June이었습니다.